We're talking about an incredible coin, the 1998 P Mint Mark Kennedy half dollar, and its astonishing value of up to $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that you could find in your collection or perhaps overlooked in your drawer might be worth a life-changing amount of money. So what makes this particular half dollar so valuable? Let's break it down. First, let's dive into a little history about the Kennedy half dollar. The Kennedy half dollar was first minted in 1964, just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was created to honor his memory and has since become a favorite among collectors. The 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar is particularly special not just because of its history, but because of its rarity and certain unique features that make it stand out. The P mint mark on this coin signifies that it was minted in Philadelphia. Most collectors know that mint marks are crucial when determining a coin's value. The Philadelphia Mint didn't produce as many half dollars compared to other mints, which already adds a level of scarcity. But the real reason this 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar is worth so much money lies in its condition, rarity, and potential errors that may have occurred during the minting process. When it comes to condition, collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are in near-perfect condition. The term often used in the coin collecting world is MS, which stands for mint state. A 1998 Kennedy half dollar graded as MS-70, meaning it's in flawless condition, is extremely rare. Coins in this perfect grade are often sold at auctions for jaw-dropping prices. In this case, one of these coins was sold for a whopping $1.30 million. Another important aspect of coin valuation is any possible minting errors. Minting errors can occur during the production of coins, and when they do, they can dramatically increase the value. Some 1998 Kennedy half dollars have been found with errors like double dies or misstrikes, which makes them highly sought after by collectors. The rarity of these errors adds another layer of uniqueness to the coin, and that's one of the reasons it can fetch such high prices. Rarity also plays a key role. Not all 1998 P. Kennedy half dollars will be worth $1.3 million, but those that are rare, in perfect condition, and have notable errors are the ones that make headlines. This is why collectors are always on the lookout for coins that may appear ordinary but are actually worth a fortune. Now you might be asking yourself, how can you tell if your 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar is one of these rare gems? First, check for the P mint mark located on the obverse side of the coin, right near Kennedy's neck. After that, it's essential to get your coin professionally graded by a recognized service like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They can assess your coin's condition and help identify any rare errors. If you have a 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar that you believe could be worth more than its face value, getting it graded is crucial. Even if it's not worth $1.3 million, it could still fetch a substantial price, making it well worth the effort. Lastly, if you don't have one of these coins in your collection yet, don't worry. Coin collecting is a treasure hunt, and you never know when you'll stumble upon a valuable piece of history. Keep your eyes open when handling half dollars, especially those minted in 1998, as you might just have a rare and valuable coin waiting to be discovered. In conclusion, the 1998 P. Mint Mark Kennedy half dollar is a prime example of how a coin can be much more than just a piece of currency. Its historical significance, combined with factors like condition, rarity, and minting errors, can turn this half dollar into $1 million treasure. So if you're lucky enough to have one in mint condition, you might be sitting on a $1.3 million coin. Keep hunting, and who knows, you might just find your own piece of coin collecting history. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the 1992 D Mint Mark Kennedy half dollar, a coin that has gained massive attention for its potential value of $1.4 million. If you're a collector or just someone curious about the world of rare coins, you won't want to miss this. The Kennedy half dollar is a beloved coin with a rich history, first introduced in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy. It quickly became a favorite among collectors, but the 1992 D Mint mark has caught the eye of serious coin hunters due to its rarity and the incredible potential value. So, what makes the 1992 D Kennedy half dollar worth $1.40 million? First, let's talk about the mint mark. The D Mint mark means this coin was minted in Denver, one of the primary mints in the United States. In general, Kennedy half dollars from the Denver Mint can be rarer than those from other locations, but in the case of the 1992 D, it's much more than that. The 1992 D. Kennedy half dollar is known for some extremely rare error varieties. These errors, which are mistakes made during the minting process, can significantly increase the value of a coin. Some of the known errors in this coin include double die errors, where parts of the coin's design appear to be duplicated or doubled, creating a unique and valuable flaw. These errors are highly sought after by collectors because they are so rare and difficult to find. The condition of the coin also plays a critical role in determining its value. Coins that are in pristine or near-perfect condition, known as mint state, are much more valuable than those that show signs of wear and tear. A 1992 D. Kennedy half dollar in mint state with an error variety could easily reach the $1.4 million mark at auction due to its rarity and exceptional condition. That's why coin collectors pay close attention to the grade of their coins, often sending them to professional grading services to certify their condition. Another factor that increases the value of this coin is its historical significance. The Kennedy half dollar is not just any coin. It carries the legacy of President Kennedy, a symbol of hope and progress for many Americans. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins that are not only rare but also carry significant historical value. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have one of these rare coins? To start, look at the mint mark on the coin. You'll find the D located just below Kennedy's neck on the coin's obverse side. Next, check the condition of the coin. If it appears to be in excellent condition with little to no wear, you could be holding on to something special. Lastly, inspect the coin for any unusual features, such as doubling or other noticeable errors. If you think you have a 1992 D. Kennedy half dollar with these characteristics, it may be worth getting it professionally appraised. So, why is this coin valued at such a staggering amount? It all comes down to a combination of rarity, condition, and demand. The 1992 D. Kennedy half dollar with certain rare errors in high-grade condition is incredibly hard to find. Serious collectors and investors are always on the lookout for unique coins that stand out, and they're willing to pay top dollar to add such coins to their collections. The $1.4 million price tag may seem unbelievable, but when you consider how rare this coin is, along with its historical importance, it makes sense why collectors would be willing to pay so much. To sum up, the 1992 D. Mint Mark Kennedy half dollar is not just another coin. It's a rare piece of American history that could potentially be worth a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, it's always worth checking your collection for hidden treasures like this. You never know, you might have a coin in your possession that could change your life. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on rare and valuable coins. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and in this video we're going to focus on one very special coin, the 1973 No Mint Mark Kennedy half dollar that could be worth a whopping $1.5 million. That's right. If you have one of these coins sitting in your collection or even in your pocket change, it could potentially make you a millionaire. Now, let's start with a bit of history. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964, just months after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was designed as a tribute to the beloved president and quickly became one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Collectors and the public alike were fascinated by it, and over the years, certain variations of the coin have become highly valuable. One of the most sought-after Kennedy half dollars is the 1973 No Mint Mark version. But what makes this coin so special, and why could it be worth such an incredible amount of money? First off, let's talk about the significance of the missing mint mark. Most coins minted in the U.S. feature a small letter that indicates where they were produced. For example, D stands for the Denver Mint and S for the San Francisco Mint. But some coins, especially those struck at the Philadelphia Mint, have no mint mark. The 1973 Kennedy half dollar is one of those coins. What makes the 1973 No Mint Mark Kennedy half dollar so rare and valuable is its condition and the scarcity of high-grade examples. Coins that were minted without a mark are often overlooked, but if they're in pristine condition or have certain unique characteristics, they can be incredibly valuable to collectors. The key to determining the value of a 1973 Kennedy half dollar lies in its grade, which refers to the overall condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers representing better conditions. If you have a coin that's been graded near the top of this scale, it could be worth a significant amount of money. In fact, one example of the 1973 no-mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar in top condition sold for $1.5 million at auction. But why such a high price? Several factors come into play here. First is the rarity. Even though millions of Kennedy half-dollars were minted in 1973, only a small number of them have survived in near-perfect condition. Most coins that are circulated end up with scratches, wear, and other imperfections. But if you find one that has been carefully preserved, it could be worth a lot more than its face value. Another factor that contributes to its value is the demand among collectors. Kennedy half-dollars are incredibly popular among coin collectors, especially those who focus on modern U.S. coins. There's always a high demand for rare, high-grade examples, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. Now, you might be wondering how you can tell if your 1973 Kennedy half-dollar is valuable. First, examine the coin carefully. Does it have any wear or damage? If the coin appears to be in near-perfect condition with sharp details and no signs of wear, it could be worth getting it professionally graded. A professional grading service can evaluate the condition of your coin and assign it a grade, which will help determine its value. Another important thing to look out for is any unique features or errors. Sometimes, coins are struck with small mistakes or variations, and these errors can significantly increase the value of the coin. For example, double dies, off-center strikes, or other minting errors could make your coin even more valuable to collectors. So, how can you find out if you're sitting on a valuable 1973 no-mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar? First, do some research and compare your coin to others that have sold at auction. Check for recent sales of similar coins and see what grades and conditions fetched the highest prices. You might be surprised to find that your coin is worth a lot more than you initially thought. Of course, if you believe you have a valuable coin on your hands, it's always a good idea to consult with an expert. Take your coin to a reputable coin dealer or have it evaluated by a professional grading service. They can provide you with more information on its potential value and guide you on the next steps. In conclusion, the 1973 no-mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar is a coin that every collector should keep an eye out for. Its rarity, high demand, and potential value make it one of the most sought-after Kennedy half-dollars in existence. If you're lucky enough to have one in your collection, especially in near-perfect condition, you could be looking at a coin worth $1.50 million. So, go ahead and check your coin collections, your pocket change, or even your old piggy bank. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. And if you do, make sure to take the necessary steps to have it properly evaluated. Could be the find of a lifetime. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our BS Coins World for more content on valuable coins and collectibles. We're diving into a rare and potentially life-changing coin, the 1977 no-mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar, which could be worth an astonishing $1.6 million. The Kennedy half-dollar is a coin that holds historical significance in the United States. First minted in 1964, it was introduced to honor the late President John F. Kennedy after his assassination in 1963. Over the years, this coin has become a favorite among collectors. However, not all Kennedy half-dollars are created equal, and some rare variations are worth a fortune. Now, you might be wondering what makes the 1977 no-mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar so special and why it could fetch such an incredible price. Let's break it down. First, let's talk about what the no-mint mark means. Most U.S. coins have a mint mark, which is a small letter or symbol on the coin that indicates where it was produced. The main mints in the United States are in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each represented by the letters P, D, and S, respectively. When a coin has no mint mark, it typically means it was minted in Philadelphia. However, certain no-mint mark coins from specific years, like the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar, can be much rarer than their counterparts from other mints. What makes this particular 1977 no-mint mark half-dollar stand out is its rarity and condition. Only a few of these coins were minted, and finding one in pristine condition, known as mint state, is extremely rare. Coins in mint state have never been circulated, meaning they have no scratches, dings, or other signs of wear. Collectors are always on the lookout for these perfect specimens, and they're willing to pay top dollar for them. One of the most important factors that contribute to the value of this coin is its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin in flawless condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 1977 no-mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar in mint state, especially with a grade above MS-65, could be worth a fortune. In fact, a perfect MS-70 example could potentially sell for up to $1.6 million at auction. In addition to its condition and grade. Another reason why this coin is so valuable is its historical significance and the fact that it's a Kennedy half-dollar. The Kennedy name carries a lot of weight in American history, and anything associated with President John F. Kennedy tends to attract strong interest from collectors. So how can you tell if you have one of these rare 1977 no-mint Mark Kennedy half-dollars? First, check the coin for the mint mark. As I mentioned earlier, if there's no mint mark, it was likely minted in Philadelphia. However, just having a no-mint mark half-dollar doesn't automatically mean it's worth a fortune. You'll want to check its condition and possibly have it graded by a professional coin grading service to determine its true value. Next, examine the overall appearance of the coin. Does it have sharp details? Is there any wear or damage? If your coin looks pristine and untouched, you might be sitting on a hidden treasure. But remember, the key to fetching top dollar is having a coin in near-perfect condition. It's also important to note that this coin's value isn't just determined by condition alone. Rarity plays a huge role. The fact that so few of these 1977 no-mint mark half-dollars were produced adds to their mystique and desirability. So if you come across a 1977 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark, don't dismiss it as just another 50-cent piece. Could be worth far more than its face value, possibly even up to $1.6 million. Imagine finding a coin in your collection or pocket change that could make you a millionaire. It's stories like this that keep collectors and enthusiasts always on the hunt for rare and valuable coins. Before you go, if you're serious about coin collecting or even just curious about other rare coins that could be worth a fortune, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. We cover everything from rare pennies to valuable quarters and everything in between. You never know. Your next discovery could change your life. We're diving into the world of rare coins, focusing on the 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollar that could be worth an astonishing $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. This coin, minted in Denver, holds incredible value for collectors. Today, we'll explore what makes this particular coin so valuable, how to identify one, and what to look for if you have one in your collection. First, let's talk about the basics of the 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollar. It was part of a series of coins minted in honor of President John F. Kennedy after his assassination in 1963. The design was created by U.S. Mint sculptors Gilroy Roberts and Frank Gasparo, and it features Kennedy's portrait on the front, with the presidential seal on the reverse. This coin was struck in 1971, the year the U.S. Mint stopped using silver in circulating half-dollars. That means, unlike earlier versions, the 1971 D is composed of copper and nickel. But what makes this coin worth $1.7 million? The answer lies in a combination of factors: rarity, condition, and errors. Most 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollars were circulated heavily, meaning they show a lot of wear and tear. But if you happen to have one in pristine, uncirculated condition, its value skyrockets. Collectors are willing to pay thousands, even millions, for coins that are in perfect mint state. But condition isn't the only thing that matters. There are also error coins. Some 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollars have been found with minting mistakes, such as double dies or misstrikes. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors because they are incredibly rare. For example, a double die error could cause some parts of the design to appear doubled, like Kennedy's profile or the letters in the inscriptions. These mistakes were unintentional, but they add to the uniqueness of the coin, making it even more valuable. Another key factor in determining the value is the coin's grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. If you have a 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollar that is graded 65 or higher, especially in mint state, it could fetch an incredible price at auction. In fact, coins in the highest grades are the ones that can reach that $1.7 million mark. So, how do you know if your 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollar is worth a fortune? First, examine its condition. Look for any wear and tear, scratches, or discoloration. If your coin looks like it just came from the mint, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. Next, check for any errors or abnormalities in the design. Even small mistakes can add significant value to the coin. Finally, if you're serious about selling or valuing your coin, consider getting it appraised by a professional coin dealer or grading service. If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare gems in your possession, the next step is to decide whether to sell it or keep it as a prized part of your collection. Some collectors choose to hold on to valuable coins, betting that their value will continue to increase over time. Others take advantage of the high market demand and sell them at auction for impressive sums. In summary, the 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollar is not just a piece of currency. It's a valuable collector's item that could be worth as much as $1.7 million, especially if it's in mint condition or has a rare minting error. If you think you might have one, be sure to inspect it carefully or get it professionally appraised. Who knows? You could be sitting on a small fortune. We're diving into the world of rare coins, focusing on the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar, a coin that could potentially be worth as much as $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.8 million for a single coin. So, if you have one of these coins or know someone who might, you're definitely going to want to keep watching. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964, just a few months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was minted to honor his memory, and since then, it's become a beloved and highly collectible coin. But not all Kennedy half-dollars are created equal. Some, like the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar, have unique characteristics that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. Now, the 1972 D. half-dollar was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark located on the obverse of the coin, just below Kennedy's bust. In most cases, these coins were made for circulation, and many of them are still out there in people's collections or even in pocket change. But what makes this particular coin so special, and why could it be worth $1.8 million? The key to this incredible value lies in a few factors, the first being condition. Like with most collectible coins, the better the condition, the higher the potential value. A 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar that's in mint condition, showing no signs of wear or damage, could already be worth a substantial amount of money. But when we're talking about those truly rare, high-value coins, we're looking for coins that are not only in pristine condition but also have something extra, an error or variety that sets them apart. In the case of the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar, some of the most valuable coins are those with a rare and well-known minting error. One such error is known as a double die variety. This error occurs when the coin is struck more than once by the die, creating a doubled image on parts of the coin. The doubling is most commonly seen on the lettering, such as Liberty or In God We Trust, but it can also appear on Kennedy's profile or other details. These errors are highly sought after by collectors and can dramatically increase the value of a coin. Another factor that can boost the value of a 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar is its provenance or history. Coins that were part of a famous collection or that have a unique backstory can often fetch much higher prices at auction. So, if you happen to own a 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar with an interesting history, that could be another reason why it might be worth a small fortune. Now, let's talk about some real-world examples. In recent years, there have been a handful of 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollars that have sold for jaw-dropping amounts at auctions. One of the most notable examples is a coin that sold for $1.8 million. This particular coin was in near-perfect condition and featured a rare error, making it a true treasure for any collector. It's coins like these that fuel the dreams of numismatists and casual collectors alike. So, what should you do if you think you have a 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar that might be worth something? First, examine the coin closely. Look for any signs of doubling in the lettering or other features, and take note of the coin's overall condition. If it looks like it's in great shape and you see something that could indicate an error, it might be time to have it professionally appraised. You can take it to a local coin dealer or send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC, which can give you a more accurate idea of the coin's condition and potential value. If your coin is graded highly and has a rare error, you could be looking at a significant payday. But even if it doesn't reach the $1 million mark, a 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar in good condition could still be worth several hundred or even thousands of dollars. depending on the specifics. In conclusion, the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar is a fascinating coin with the potential for incredible value, especially if it has unique errors or is in near-mint condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who's come across one of these coins in your change, it's worth taking the time to check its details. Who knows, you might just have a $1.8 million coin sitting in your collection right now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically focusing on the 1974 no-mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar. If you think that coins are just pocket change, think again. This particular coin has been known to fetch incredible prices at auction, with some even valued at an astonishing $1.9 million. First, let's discuss the background of the Kennedy half-dollar. The coin was first minted in 1964, just months after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was created to honor his legacy and has become a significant piece in American numismatic history. The 1974 version was part of a series that continued to commemorate the late president, but it also holds some unique characteristics that collectors are eager to find. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1974 no-mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar so special. Unlike many coins, which have a mint mark indicating where they were produced, the 1974 no-mint Mark half-dollar was minted in Philadelphia, and this particular omission is crucial. It means that this coin is part of a specific issue that is sought after by collectors. When discussing value, we need to consider condition. The value of coins can vary significantly based on their grade. A coin that is in mint condition with no signs of wear can command a higher price than one that shows signs of circulation. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. If you have a 1974 no-mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar graded at 65 or higher, it could be worth tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, let's address the incredible price tag of $1.9 million. How does a coin reach such astronomical value? In rare instances, certain coins have unique features, such as minting errors, which can significantly increase their desirability. For example, if you find a 1974 no-mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar with an unusual strike or an error in the design, collectors will pay a premium for it. Auction houses have seen bids skyrocket for rare coins like these, making them not just collectibles, but serious investments. So, how can you determine if you have a valuable 1974 no-mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar? The first step is to examine your coin closely. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. Next, consider getting it professionally graded. A professional can assess the coin's condition accurately and provide you with a certification that can increase its value. If you're lucky enough to have one of these coins, you'll want to take care of it. Store it in a protective holder to prevent scratches and other damage. The market for rare coins can fluctuate, so keeping an eye on auction results and collectors' trends is essential if you want to sell your coin in the future. In conclusion, the 1974 no-mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar is more than just a coin. It's a piece of history that could potentially be worth $1.9 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, understanding the significance and value of these coins is crucial. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more valuable content. We're going to talk about a rare and valuable coin that could be hiding in your collection, the 1968 D. Kennedy half-dollar. What makes this coin so special? Why are collectors willing to pay up to $1.3 million for it? Stay tuned as we dive into the history, key features, and the reasons behind the extraordinary value of this coin. The Kennedy half-dollar was first minted in 1964, just months after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The coin was designed as a tribute to the late president, and it quickly became a popular piece among collectors and the general public. The 1968 D. Kennedy half-dollar was struck at the Denver Mint. Now, while millions of these coins were produced, only a handful are known to be worth a significant fortune. What sets the 1968 D. Kennedy half-dollar apart is its silver content. Starting in 1965, the U.S. Mint reduced the silver content in half-dollars from 90% to 40%. This means that the 1968 D coin contains 40% silver, making it a valuable coin for silver collectors. However, it's not just the silver content that gives this coin its high value. It's the condition, rarity, and specific errors that can make it worth up to $1.3 million. One of the most important factors in determining the value of a 1968 D. Kennedy half dollar is its condition. Coins that are in near-perfect condition or have been graded as MS68 or higher can fetch a hefty price. The grading scale for coins goes from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The closer a coin is to this top grade, the more valuable it becomes. Only a few 1968 D. Kennedy half dollars have been found in such pristine condition, making them extremely sought after by collectors. Another reason for the high value is the rarity of certain error coins from this year. Some 1968 D. Kennedy half dollars were struck with errors during the minting process, which can significantly increase their worth. These errors might include double dies, off-center strikes, or missing mint marks. Collectors are always on the lookout for these rare variations, which can drive the price up dramatically. So how do you know if your 1968 D. Kennedy half dollar is worth a fortune? First, you'll want to check the coin's condition. If it's in excellent shape with little to no wear and tear, it may be worth getting it professionally graded. A high-grade coin can sell for thousands and even millions of dollars at auction. You should also keep an eye out for any noticeable minting errors. If you suspect your coin has a rare error, it's worth consulting with a coin expert or sending it to a grading service for verification. In recent years, auctions have seen record-breaking sales for Kennedy half dollars. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for the finest examples of this coin. In fact, some coins from this series have sold for over $1 million in perfect condition. The 1968 D. Kennedy half dollar stands out as one of the most valuable coins of its time, and its value continues to rise as collectors hunt for these rare pieces. To wrap things up, if you happen to have a 1968 D. Kennedy half dollar, it could be worth checking its condition and looking for any potential errors. What might seem like an ordinary coin could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Remember, rarity, condition, and historical significance all play a major role in determining the value of these coins. If you enjoyed learning about the 1968 D. Kennedy half dollar and its potential worth, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos on valuable coins. Don't forget to hit the like button and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin in your collection. We're going to dive into a very special coin, the 1969 P. Kennedy half dollar. This coin could be worth as much as $1.4 million, and you might have one in your pocket change without even knowing it. Let's explore why this coin is so valuable and what you need to look out for. The 1969 Kennedy half dollar was minted during a unique time in U.S. history. After President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in 1963, the U.S. Mint quickly produced a coin to honor his legacy. That's how the Kennedy half dollar series began. However, the 1969 P version is particularly valuable due to a combination of its silver content and certain rare characteristics that collectors are after. First, let's talk about the silver content. Unlike modern coins that are primarily made from a copper-nickel blend, the 1969 Kennedy half dollar contains 40% silver. Coins minted between 1965 and 1970 were made with this silver content. This makes them more valuable than today's coins just based on the silver content alone. Even if the coin isn't in pristine condition, its silver melt value is still significant. Now, let's discuss why the 1969 P. Kennedy half dollar could be worth up to $1.4 million. The key to this value lies in two factors: rarity and condition. Some of these coins were minted with errors, and these error coins are highly sought after by collectors. One of the most famous errors to look for is a double die obverse. This means that when the coin was struck, the image of President Kennedy's profile was doubled, creating a blurry or shadowed effect. If you find a 1969 P. Kennedy half dollar with this type of error in excellent condition, it could be worth a fortune. Condition is the second major factor. Coins are graded based on their state of preservation, with the highest grade being mint state 70 or MS 70. If you happen to have a 1969 P. Kennedy half dollar with an error like a double die obverse, and it's in near-perfect condition, collectors are willing to pay top dollar. That's where the potential for this coin to reach the incredible value of $1.4 million comes into play. So, what should you do if you think you have one of these valuable coins? First, you'll want to carefully inspect the coin under good lighting. Look closely at Kennedy's profile on the front of the coin to see if there are any signs of doubling. If you notice anything unusual, it could be worth getting the coin authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations can certify the coin's authenticity and condition, which is crucial for determining its true market value. In addition to the double die error, also keep an eye out for other potential errors such as off-center strikes or planchet flaws. These types of mistakes can further increase the value of your coin. Even without errors, though, a well-preserved 1969 P. Kennedy half-dollar in mint state can still be worth significantly more than its face value. Now let's talk about where you might find one of these rare coins. While the 1969 Kennedy half-dollar isn't circulating much today, they can still show up in rolls of half-dollars from the bank or in collections passed down from family members. It's always worth checking your spare change and asking friends or family members if they have any old half-dollars lying around. You never know what hidden treasure you might discover. In conclusion, the 1969 P. Kennedy half-dollar is a coin that every collector should keep an eye out for. Whether you're looking for its silver content or hoping to discover a rare error, this coin has the potential to be worth far more than you might expect. Imagine finding a coin worth $1.4 million in your own collection. It's the kind of discovery that could change your life. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, let us know in the comments if you've ever found any rare coins in your collection. We're diving into one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in U.S. history, the 1970 Kennedy half-dollar coin. Some of these coins have been known to fetch an astounding $1.5 million at auction. If you have one of these rare gems sitting in your collection or even in your pocket change, you could be sitting on a fortune. First minted in 1964, the Kennedy half-dollar was created as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy following his assassination in 1963. The design was a collaboration between the U.S. Mint's chief engraver Gilroy Roberts and Frank Gasparo. Roberts designed the obverse, featuring a profile of Kennedy, while Gasparo created the reverse, which showcases the presidential seal. Since its release, the Kennedy half-dollar has become a favorite among collectors and investors alike. The 1970 Kennedy half-dollar is particularly unique because it was the last year the coin was produced with 40% silver content. Starting in 1971, all Kennedy half-dollars for general circulation were made of copper-nickel, making the 1970 issue highly desirable for collectors. What makes the 1970 P. Kennedy half-dollar even rarer is the fact that it was only minted in very limited quantities. The coin was not released for general circulation but was included in special mint sets, further limiting its availability to the public. Several factors contribute to the immense value of the 1970 Kennedy half-dollar, particularly the P Mint Mark version. The most obvious is its rarity. The U.S. Mint only produced a limited number of these coins, and even fewer were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is what the P Mint Mark represents. This scarcity has driven up demand among collectors, making these coins incredibly valuable. Another factor is the condition of the coin. Coins that have been preserved in near-perfect condition, known as mint state, can fetch significantly higher prices at auction. The highest graded examples of the 1970 P. Kennedy half-dollar have sold for over $1 million, with one particular coin reaching the impressive $1.5 million mark. If you think you might have a 1970 Kennedy half-dollar in your possession, there are a few things you should check to determine its potential value. First, look for the P Mint Mark, which can be found on the obverse side of the coin, just above the date. This mark is crucial in identifying the coin's origin and rarity. Next, examine the coin's condition. Coins that show minimal wear, sharp details, and a strong luster are considered to be in mint state. If your coin meets these criteria, it could be worth sending to a professional grading service to determine its official grade. This step is important because the value of the coin can vary significantly based on its grade. Professional coin grading is a crucial step in determining the true value of your 1970 P. Kennedy half-dollar. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A coin in mint state with a grade of MS65 or higher can easily reach 6 or 7 figures at auction. The coin that sold for $1.5 million was a top-tier example with a nearly flawless grade, making it a standout among its peers. Another aspect that can increase the value of the 1970 Kennedy half-dollar is the presence of rare errors or varieties. Some of these coins may have been struck with slight variations, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other minting errors. These mistakes can make a coin even more valuable, as collectors prize these unique anomalies. If you suspect your coin may have an error, it's worth having it examined by an expert. If you believe you have a valuable 1970 Kennedy half-dollar, you may be wondering where to sell it. Your best options include reputable auction houses that specialize in rare coins or online platforms where collectors and investors buy and sell coins. It's essential to have your coin professionally appraised and graded before attempting to sell it, as this will help you get the best possible price. The 1970 Kennedy half-dollar is one of the most valuable coins in U.S. history, with some examples reaching an astonishing $1.5 million at auction. If you have one of these coins in your possession, it's worth taking the time to have it professionally graded and appraised. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, this coin is a true treasure that could change your life. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more insights on valuable coins. Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a 1970 Kennedy half-dollar or any other rare coin in your collection. We explore the fascinating world of valuable coins and dive into the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar coin that could potentially be worth an incredible $1.7 million. If you're someone who loves collecting coins or just curious about rare finds that could bring in life-changing amounts of money, then you're in the right place. Make sure you watch the video until the end to find out what makes this coin so valuable and how you can identify one if it's hiding in your collection. First, a little background on the Kennedy half-dollar. This coin was first minted in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination in 1963. It quickly became one of the most iconic coins in American history. The initial coins minted in 1964 were made of 90% silver, but by 1971, due to rising costs, the U.S. Mint stopped using silver altogether in the half-dollar coin. This is where our 1971 Kennedy half-dollar comes into the picture. The 1971 Kennedy half-dollar was minted at the Denver Mint with the D Mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. These coins were made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, meaning they contain no silver, unlike the earlier issues. In terms of face value, the coin is only worth 50 cents, but certain features and rarities can make it worth much more. So what exactly makes a 1971 Kennedy half-dollar worth $1.7 million? Let's break it down. First and foremost, condition is key. Like with most collectible coins, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC in high mint state grades such as MS67 or higher can fetch substantial sums of money. An MS67 or higher grade means the coin is in nearly perfect condition with sharp details and very few imperfections. Most coins in circulation have wear and tear, which makes finding high-grade examples incredibly rare. Another factor is whether the coin has any errors or varieties. Error coins are coins that have been mistruck or feature some type of anomaly during the minting process. These errors can include double dies, off-center strikes, or misalignments. Collectors go wild for error coins, especially ones that are as rare as those found in Kennedy half-dollars from 1971. These errors can add tremendous value to the coin, making it worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars depending on the rarity and demand point. One of the most famous errors found in Kennedy half-dollars is the double die variety. This means that parts of the design appear doubled, such as the lettering or images. If you happen to find a 1971 Kennedy half-dollar with a strong doubling error in mint condition, you're sitting on a goldmine. Next up is rarity. Although millions of 1971 Kennedy half-dollars were minted, finding one in near-perfect condition with an error is extremely rare. The rarity factor drives up the price as collectors compete to add one of these elusive coins to their collection. Over the years, many of these coins have been lost, damaged, or heavily circulated, making pristine examples even harder to come by. Now you might be wondering how a coin originally worth 50 cents could reach a value of $1.7 million. It all comes down to a combination of rarity, condition, demand, and the presence of any unique features like errors. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that stand out from the rest, and they're willing to pay a premium to own them. So how can you identify if your 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollar is worth a fortune. The first step is to carefully examine the coin. Look for the D mint mark, which is located on the reverse side just below the eagle's claws. If you spot that, it's time to move on to checking the condition. If your coin shows little to no wear sharp details and no scratches or dings, then you may have a high-grade coin. Next, use a magnifying glass to inspect for any errors. Check the lettering and images for any signs of doubling or other unusual features. If you suspect you have an error coin, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. A professional grade will not only confirm the coin's condition but also give you a better idea of its potential value. In conclusion, the 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollar may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but under the right circumstances it could be worth a staggering $1.7 million. High-grade coins with rare errors are the key to unlocking this value. If you have any 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollars in your collection, now might be the time to give them a closer look. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more content about valuable coins and collectibles. We're diving into a coin that could be sitting right in your collection and could be worth up to $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar. This coin, while common at first glance, holds some hidden secrets that make certain versions of it incredibly valuable. So, if you have one of these coins, you're going to want to pay close attention. The Kennedy half-dollar was first minted in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy. It quickly became one of the most popular coins in American history. But today, we're focusing specifically on the 1972 version. What makes this year so special? Well, the answer lies in the rare errors and varieties that were accidentally produced that year. Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the different types of 1972 Kennedy half-dollars. Most of these coins were struck at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. The ones from Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, while the Denver coins have a small D, and the San Francisco ones are marked with an S. However, the value of these coins doesn't come from the mint they were produced at. It's all about the condition, rarity, and specific errors. One of the most valuable errors you should be looking for is called the double die obverse. On this rare variety, parts of the coin's design appear doubled. This can be seen most clearly on the lettering and on Kennedy's profile. If you have a 1972 Kennedy half-dollar with doubling on the front, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands or even millions of dollars, depending on its condition. Another factor that affects the value is the coin's grade. Collectors use a scale from 1 to 70 to determine a coin's condition, and the closer your coin is to 70, the more valuable it is. A 1972 Kennedy half-dollar in pristine, uncirculated condition with a high grade could easily fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. And if you have one of the rare double die obverse varieties in a high grade, you could be looking at a coin worth up to $1.9 million. Now, you might be wondering how you can tell if your 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is worth this much. The first step is to carefully examine your coin. Look for any signs of doubling, especially around the letters and numbers on the coin. You can also take it to a professional coin grader who can determine its condition and authenticate any errors it might have. Having your coin graded and authenticated is crucial if you want to sell it for top dollar. But the value of your 1972 Kennedy half-dollar doesn't just come from errors. Coins with a high silver content are also more valuable. While most 1972 Kennedy half-dollars were made with a copper-nickel clad composition, there are some that were struck in 40% silver. These silver versions are much rarer and more valuable than their copper-nickel counterparts. So, if you think you have a 1972 Kennedy half-dollar, check to see if it's silver. If it is, you're already sitting on something worth far more than face value. So, how do you cash in on this potential gold mine? If you think you have a valuable 1972 Kennedy half-dollar, your next step is to have it graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will assess the coin's condition, verify any errors, and assign it a grade. Once you have that certification, you can list your coin for auction or sale, either through online platforms or major coin auctions. To wrap up, if you have a 1972 Kennedy half-dollar, don't overlook it. It might be worth a lot more than you think, especially if it has errors like the double die obverse or if it was struck in silver. These rare coins are highly sought after by collectors, and in top condition, they can be worth up to $1.9 million. So, check your collection, examine those coins, and you might just have a small fortune waiting for you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more coin tips and valuable finds.